Hi there. Yeah, I'm Sean here. And I was asked the question earlier about how I'm doing. And really what came up was in this moment, I'm feeling good. But before that, I woke up out of bed and the first things that came to my mind were around how much I wasn't doing, how much there was still left for me to do. And then there came this realization, well, what if I was able to be graceful about it? And what if I actually was able to receive some of the feedback and comments that I've gotten from others? Turns out there's actually a lot that I'm doing. Just continuing to show up is a lot in this point. And it's not even just enough, it's a lot at this point. And being able to spend some time slowing down into that and coming with that recognition, I just basically realized a story that I had been telling myself around my actions, my inaction, the long list of things left to do. It's an element here that I want to make sure I'm starting out and being real with all of you and just really coming into this space. Today, we're going to have an opportunity here. There's been to really do something different. We're a part of this tribe, we're part of this community for a reason. I want to just make sure we start out anchoring ourselves into that. You see, when you come into my space here, when you come to the Nyama Shang, the trailblazer space here, things operate differently than in the rest of the world. At times I call this an oasis, right? An opportunity to recharge, to re-energize, realign, and reconnect. And given the current context of it all, your energy and your direction as an individual is incredibly important to keep you moving forward. I have this context that I'm using this concept that I think about right now, where I feel like we're all in like oceans of uncertainty. Like the whole world went to a big ocean of uncertainty. Wherever you are, the waves are crashing in different ways. There's no place to really put your solid footing down. There's the wind can blow you in different ways. We're all just like in the ocean. And what I found is that there's three types of people in this current experience. There are people who are treading water in the ocean. They're there, and the waves are crashing over them, and they're doing whatever they can just to stay up. Right? They're like, my heart right now in this very moment is feeling so much compassion for that, for those of us that are in that position where we're just like, how do we stay afloat right now? There's another group, and I'm starting to see more of these that have found like rafts and like different life preserving materials. They're able to find something that can help them like continue to actually float where it isn't their energy, and they're kind of like, let's just wait this out. Let's see where the wind blows. Let's see where the waves take us. But like, I at least have something where I can be solid and continue to ride this out on that raft. And there's a third group of people that I found that have come in and they're now in a place where they're like, we are still in this ocean and we're not sure where things are going, but it's almost as though they have a speedboat. And with that speedboat, they have their own motorized engine, right? They're able to cultivate their own energy. They're able to use their own compasses to navigate that ocean of uncertainty and be able to steer on it toward directions that they're looking for. And while this is a concept here, I think we can all think about different people that we know that might be in different stages of that. And the thing about this year that I'm finding is that all the stages are beautiful, they're needed, and they're just as fluid as the ocean. One for myself in particular, there are times where I'm like, I feel like I am driving my speedboat, and I have direction, and I know where I'm going in here, and then I get hit with a huge wave, and I feel like I'm back into the water, and I'm just trying to keep afloat again. All right, or there's different areas of my life where I'm finding out with my health, like I'm allowing that to deteriorate. I haven't really found a great exercise regime, and I haven't really carved out the time for that. And so in that regard, I'm out there swimming, and in other places, I'm feeling a lot more solid. I'm feeling a lot more like that I can navigate. So I want to I think it's really important. I want to give us that context, a little bit of that framework for us to kind of think through things conceptually, and to also be in a place where we know that it can be fluid. And on any given day, in any given moment, anything can take us from one to the other. When you come into my space, my goal is to remind you that there's a speedboat somewhere. It might be first to like help you rest on my shoulder as you're from treading water in all the uncertainty. It might be to help provide some wind or provide some nourishment while you're on that raft. And for a lot of us, and for some of us, we'll be ready to get onto a speedboat and actually see where do we want to navigate this change, this uncertainty for ourselves. I'm gonna be focusing on really helping us have that sense of agency, and more importantly, creativity and energy to really be able to navigate this. And the greatest part about this year is while these spaces are created and the intention lies in that regard, we're also going to be doing it together. Be able to go out and find other people that are on their rafts and, be able to not have to just do it all alone. So that's the intention of every time we come together in this space. Every time that's my intention that I carry through in every single conversation that I have. I have no idea how it's going to play out, but to help keep ourselves in the place of being empowered, or not even empowered, powerful. My mission for the last 3 years has been to bring together a truly inclusive and empowered world. And right now, what it feels like that we need is really that empowered area, to be able to stay in creation and to be able to continue to nourish ourselves so that we not only get through this, but when we look back at this time, we're able to actually feel that we've been able to make progress as well. I want to leave that possibility open as well. I think that's when you enter my space and we enter the space that we are creating, it's about keeping that possibility alive.
We're just getting started. Click on the link below to watch the full conversation and go to niyamaashawn.com/tribe to get additional resources and exclusive invitation to tribe-only events. Journey on.